What's up, dudes? It's Molly, Morning Muse. So we have somebody learning a very important lesson about manipulation. That was never the Empress. This is the person who decided they were like teeter-tottering on co-creating with the Empress. And a long time ago, they decided to do like a covert kind of go-see, I hear? A covert go-see. Where this person may have even worn a mask or a costume and tried to go to where the Empress was to see if the Empress was their kind of person in real life. So they might have saw this person online, something like that. And then they thought something like, before I acknowledge this person, I want to make sure they're worthy of my acknowledgement. So they did like this. I'm going to show up at their work. I'm going to do their thing, but I'm doing it in disguise. And they showed up and they said, what in the world? Yeah, that Empress, no, that Empress looks nothing like their profile, their whatever, their thing. This Empress, yeah, no. And then they kind of sucked their own ego dick and walked off and said, oh, yeah. Now, might even be several years later, this person decided to go with a karmic person instead of the Empress. Now the karmic person is totally not working out, of course. They're a karmic in the mother freaking kiddie pool. Yeah, Spirit says, get out of the kiddie pool. And they're going to see the Empress. And then they're going to realize, holy shit, all this time. Excuse me, when I sneeze, when I channel, that means somebody has ascended up in vibration. 2 people might have. All this time, they were looking at the wrong person. When they were doing their little sneaky sneak, so they could judge the Empress, it wasn't the Empress. It was somebody they mistook for the Empress. No, that wasn't her. This whole time, that was never her. Now, they're going to be forced to understand, yeah, all this time, they threw away the opportunity to co-create with a really cool person because they were being so freaking judgy, and it wasn't even her. So Spirit's having this person really have to learn an important lesson about manipulation. All that time ago, when they were like orchestrating all this stuff to spy on the Empress, they could have just like gone out to lunch with the Empress. They could have communicated with the Empress. They could have done anything with the Empress. So what this person is going to see now is, so it's like 2 storylines, okay? I hear 2 storylines. We have one person who realized, oh my God, I totally judged the Empress. on somebody else. It was never her. And then they start sprinting up the path. Track and field might mean something. Now I see somebody pole vaulting to gain time. And they're catching up to the Empress so they can give a proper apology. Yeah, bow at your knees for the Supreme Empress High Priestess. They realized how fucking rude they were. They treated a galactic professor like that dumb substitute teacher. Okay. So that person is running as fast as they can up the path to catch up to the Empress, to give a proper apology, and hope to co-create with the Empress. There's another person who also took a big shit on the Empress's shine. These are the people that can't follow simple directions. And Spirit forced them to note, you haven't been following simple directions at all. And now there's all these people that are in front of you that have been following directions. Yeah, this person realizes they're so late to the greatest love story ever. Then we have the other person, okay, a very shy person who has an opportunity with the Empress in every lifetime. The last lifetime, this person was going to ask the Empress to marry them. It was their sweetheart. And I channeled this, maybe 2 years ago. They put a ring in the glove compartment of an old car that was in the swampy woods. And they were going for a hike out to the old car. And he was going to ask her to marry him. And they started hiking out. And he got more and more nervous, more and more quiet. He's always loved her. But he's been so shy. This was their past life. And they got to the car, and she laughed, and he was so nervous he couldn't speak. And then she kept walking, and he missed his chance. And she walked right out of his life. Somebody came for her shortly after that. Here we are again in this life. He's got the ring in his pocket, and he's really nervous. All right. I got the big stack of signs here. Who's this message for? Who's this message for? Somebody might ask someone out. Somebody might totally remember this person from their past life. Capricorn, this message is for you. All right, there you go, Capricorn. There's your message.